Dear listeners, good morning and welcome to Comdarchi, the podcast that opens the doors to the fascinating world of architecture. For newcomers, let me introduce myself. I'm the spokesperson of Anne-Charlotte Despons, PhD in History of Architecture, published author, head of a communication and development agency based in Paris, France, dedicated to architecture. Let's meet every week to discuss culture and architecture with specialists and learn how to look at projects through a context and diversity lens. Thank you for being with me today, and now it's time for talent.
Bienvenue dans comdarchi.
Dear listeners, good morning. This is Esther on behalf of Anne-Charlotte. It's great to be with you again in Season 3 of Comdarchi, Episode 16. Today, we are back in English with a text from Alexandre Danan, founder of the interior design office EDO, European Design Office. This testimonial has been written especially for you. It is about the Maison Mère project that has just been delivered. Maison Mère is much more than a hotel. It is a child of this historic health period. Its design was matured during the confinement in response to the profound mutations related to this crisis. Our apartments have become our cities, our worlds, with the corridor becoming a street and our kitchen becoming a restaurant. Many spaces are thought of as one, multi-purpose. Maison Mère is like a bubbling little city with many spaces that coexist. The confinement allowed me to question myself. I rejected all my professional reflexes. I needed a new breath of fresh air, a risk-taking attitude, despite 20 years of experience in the hotel business. Maison Mère is a new approach to living together and an apprehension of our world through experiences. A plural place which is differentiated by its aesthetic approach and its mode of collective and family liberation. In the image of our will to build, our hive is our refuge. I did not design an umpteenth decoration. We materialized physically by spaces several state of mind. I did not create a cohabitation, but a collective synergy to answer the environmental challenges. We thought of a place dedicated to the emancipation and the development of all the positive innovations. As an example of our richness of conception and investment, we have harmonized about 50 fabrics of different histories. An ode to image, cinema and art, with our stagings and surprises even in the hallway. We combine our own ethics, our generational responsibility with an overflowing optimism to celebrate this millennium together and take up its challenges. The first relationship to the maison and to the maternal goes through food. You are at home. Like a bee or symbol, you freely forage during the day to find your hive, your mother house. We speak of territory, boxes and spaces that are specific to functions, inspired by the hive and its residents, all of whom are different but always united. Our signature floor is composed of griddles and stories and implemented in a dynamic diagonal manner. The perceptible colors are color-coded and announce the earth color of the nude room and the blue of the library. Never frozen, always in motion, like a bee. Dear listeners, thank you for tuning in. Let's meet again next week for a new Comdarchi in English. And until then, take care of yourselves. Goodbye.
Thank you for listening. Don't forget to tune in to our previous content on Instagram at comdarchipodcast. If you like it, make sure to promote the podcast by giving it 5 stars on Apple Podcast and adding a comment, or on any of your favorite podcast platforms. And don't forget to subscribe and listen to all of our episodes for free. See you soon, and until then, take care of yourself.